those shadow demons we already fought with the tentacles. Deocot. A handsome young man with tousled black hair strolls casually toward the demon surgeon. You know him. He looks like he doesn't really have much hair. Anyway. Soundtrack is nice. Has a bit of a similar vibe to the main theme of the Rogue Trader Warhammer game they're currently working on. Anyway. Oh, Master of Stitches, artist of the scalpel, and genius of surgical profession, tell me, is your heart free? Is your heart free? So, is that a bad pun cause he's a surgeon? The young man has a glove puppet in his hand, a dragon made of rags with button for eyes. He raises it up and begins to ventricleize loudly. His voice is surprisingly deep. Also, do you have an hour of free time tonight? How about a romantic dinner? I think it's the horny bard who just tries to lay with everyone. Let's just watch in silence after we interrupted last time. I mean, at least the surgeon doesn't look too bad. So, no, I would not say that my heart is free. Right now it contains 3 copper rods, 200 grams of enchanted quicksilver, and a fair dose of Lamia liver extract. Pauses and gives the young man an appraising glance. I could give you an hour or 2 of my time for something other than dinner. Has anyone ever told you that you have beautiful, smooth skin? I happen to be in need of some. The young man deftly steps aside to avoid the demon's outstretched claws. He jots something down in his notebook. Or is it just a case study of the abyss? Let's talk to the arena healer. A demon in blood-splattered apron fuzzily shoves his foul-looking chunks of flesh into an apron pocket. His fingers are fitted with horrible steel claws, and you hear the unpleasant sound of metal on metal as he slices them against one another like scissors. He looks up in your direction with an insane grin, and his voice makes your skin crawl. You run off the gladiators. Do you need a healer? Or are you here because you want to become more powerful? The demon inspects Lan closely. Oh, what a curious specimen. Who stitched you up? It's an interesting horn. And those scales, look at how they reflect the light. How much reptiles are there inside of you? Can you climb a wall? Or detect the changes of temperature outside? Can't anyone detect changes in temperature? If I cut off your hand, will it grow again? The demon's clawed hands reach toward Lance, seemingly of their own accord. Yeah, maybe not the best romance option. I'm almost certain it won't grow again. But what about you? I hope your hands grow back, because if you don't keep them off me, you'll need a new pair. I want to find out more about the getting stronger thing, even though I'm quite sure I won't like the answers. Can you make me stronger? Healer looks at you eagerly. You hear the shrill screech of metal against metal as he rubs his steel claws together excitedly. For 30,000 gold, I stitch you up into something better. Much, much better. Please don't. Don't let him defy your body. But what do we have here? Are the two of you a couple? Well, in that case, I give you a special deal. A 2-for-1 offer. How does that sound? I don't want to hear another word. Sosiel covers his ears resolutely. Rochelet gives you a worried glance. Please don't do that. By joining your flesh with the flesh of a creature from the abyss, you'll allow its corruption to taint you. I've seen them graft the body parts of demons onto mortals, just for fun. The mortals could not withstand the wicked corruption, and their souls became evil. Yeah, that's interesting that you can do that, definitely. And especially for like a demon half playthrough, I think it would be quite interesting. But for Logan and our playthrough, no deal. The demon examines you with a sigh. He looks visibly disappointed. A shame. You could have been made magnificent. Never mind. Who exactly are you? I am the most important person in the Battlebliss. I am a healer, or as they call me, a stitcher. I drag those poor, bleeding fools from the arena so I can stitch them back together piece by piece. And I do mean that quite literally, since most of them are in pieces by the time they get to me. At first, I simply reattach the severed limbs of a wounded fighter. Now, however, my methods are far more interesting. Someone from Nocticula's inner circle taught me the secret of grafting flesh. By combining the flesh of different gladiators, create the strongest, craftiest, more talented fighters. Oh yes, in these chambers, invincible gladiators are born. I'm so close to achieving perfection. Soon my methods will produce better results than the Hindrian crystals. The cleric wrinkles his nose in disgust. He seems offended. This is not healing, it is some heinous mockery of it. A healer should restore a body to its natural and healthy state instead of turning it into something disgusting. I see. The demon puffs up with pride and claps his metallic claws together in a sinister glee. You're not a healer, you're a butcher. Leader smiles proudly. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Oh boy. But yeah, I think it's very hard to actually offend demons. Like with words or something. I am indeed quite proficient with an axe and a cleaver, and of course I'm very good with the thin blade that I use for the dissection of jugular vein. No, every specimen turns out to be viable. I have such a soft, tender and compassionate nature. I just can't bear to watch them suffer. Yeah, definitely compassion. Anyway, who do I need to speak to if I want to fight in the arena? Because I think that might also be an interesting way to get to fame in order to impress Nocticula. The Battlebliss arena belongs to Lord Armengalov, but Gelderfing will kill you if you try to talk to him. You'd better off speaking with Zeklex. He's the arena steward. Peter turns his attention back to his work. He takes the severed limb from the pocket of his apron, begins to examine it carefully. Seems like he's very passionate about his job. Another lily too.
Here we go.
Anything else? Anyone else interesting to talk to?
This is my kind of work.
So ought to just take the loot. Wait, Zeklex. Stern, but tired-looking tiefling observes you politely. His clothes looks expensive but tasteful. He's carrying a large bag, and every once in a while it moves and twitches as if something is inside. Welcome to the Battlebliss arena. My name is Zeklex. I'm the arena steward. Iram Galef is the master of the arena, but I help him manage its affairs. You look like you're new here. Did you come to spectate the fights, or to participate in them? Tiefling has a surprisingly open and honest face. After all the demons, he looks strangely normal. The Tiefling looks you up and down, with the calm professionalism of a person doing an unpleasant job with diligence. Gladiator fights are always a kind of performance. Your talent will be extremely useful here. Iram Galef most definitely won't mind seeing someone who can not only fight, but charm the public as well. Yeah, but as a bard, charming is mainly the thing we can do. Fighting, not so much. Iram Galef. I remember a demon called Iram Galef. He was a vile, cunning murderer. He had a way with words that was just as deadly as his skill in battle. There's a rusting sun from within the tiefling's back, and him peeks his head out to look at you. He has large, drooping ears and stares at you with his huge, unblinking eyes. Then, as if suddenly shy, he darts back into the bag and vanishes from sight. I wonder if we can send someone else into battle. Let's quick save, we haven't done that in quite a while. And let's just try it. I want all of Alushinyrra to know my name. I want you to arrange a match for me against your strongest gladiator. Tiefling falls silent. He looks as though he's calculating something in his head. Finally, he responds, "If that is truly your goal, you will have to defeat the current champion. If you kill Gelderfang, your name will be on everyone's lips. You have to prove yourself if you want to face the champion. A fight with Gelderfang is a big deal here in Alushinyrra, and only members of the Nehedrian League, the elite gladiators of the Battlebliss, are considered worthy opponents. Killing others just to entertain spectators. These creatures of the abyss, so death and destruction and such careless, casual matter. But it is extremely difficult to join the league. You have to slay an active member and take their place. So if you wish to fight the champion, you will have to spend a lot of time in the arena. However, if you would like, I can arrange a fight between you and another newcomer. If you can prove yourself in battle, I will be able to find you a match against a more reputable opponent. Interesting. If we had taken the demonic mythic path, we could unleash our rage against the insolent steward. I think that it might be bypassing other battles. I've killed hundreds of demons. Why should I have to prove myself to anyone? Tiefling shrugs. I'm sure you fought countless enemies back on Golarion, but this is the Abyss. No one cares. If you want the audience to respect you, you have to prove yourself in the arena. They won't take you too seriously until you show them what you can do. Very well. I prove myself. I fight another newcomer. The Tiefling nods respectfully. I'm glad that we have an understanding. I'm not sure if that's the way I want to go. So maybe let's put it back for later. And explore more of the city first. Because at least I'd guess that there are multiple forms of how to gain Nocticular's attention. And like a more cunning and charismatic approach sounds more in character. And it's moving around again. We didn't get like the key for that. I've asked for that. Experiencing the bliss. What kind of quest is that? Interesting that experiencing the bliss is also kind of tied to the tavern. Anyway, how do I get the portal key? Anyway, let's just go up for the time being. Maybe the guy would give us to us. Maybe you have to win in the arena. We'll find out.
Might be treasure.
What did you see? Gosh. It would be so much easier if you would see a little bit more what you discovered. So I have no idea. So here, so it can't be too far. I don't see a thing. It's not very handy. Go to the middle city. The absence of an answer is an answer too. I wonder what's behind them once we find out more about them. If we find out more about them. Or if it's something like Middle City. Around. Certainly looks more civilized. Jasafet. This demon looks frail and sickly, especially in comparison to the mighty entourage that surrounds him. His voice sounds dull and tired. His demeanor is calm and self-assured. It clearly believes him to be in full control of the situation. Mortal with mythic abilities, how fortunate that you have made your way to the Abyss. Moreover, you have come to Alushinyrra, which makes things even more convenient to me. Yes, what a stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be my test subject. What the heck? Who are you? Demon remains silent for a moment. Either he's hesitant to reveal his name, or he simply enjoys prolonging the suspense. I am Mustafa, I am at present Hafsimira's most trusted alchemist. I am on an urgent mission for her. Perhaps you can even guess what it is. Santiawan was working on something similar in your Worldwound. Of course, it was a mistake to trust such work to someone who wasn't a demon. He did not fully appreciate the honor he had been given. No wonder his enhanced demons couldn't protect him, but it does not matter. I am superior to him in all aspects, and I keep better pets. I don't know. What would you prefer? With demons or insects? I guess it's kinda lose-lose. They seem more powerful in protecting. So, are you going to attack me, or... Yes, let's get started, shall we? He turns around. Servants, you don't have to take the specimen alive. I just need the body.
First come, first served.
Charming. Okay, the pets don't seem to be too harsh, with just an AC of 19.
Guess I'm done with spells for tonight.
Hold them. Let's take out the pets first. I think that's smart. Ulbrig is going to go into his white shape. Let's pray. And here we go.
Desna, guide my hand.
Nice.
Make your peace.
Such a warm welcome to the Middle City. Though I gotta say, I didn't really expect anything different. The people here seem to really like us. Though I gotta say, if I were a demon, commander of the Crusade trying to eradicate demons would also not be my friend.
Prepare yourself.
HP do you have left? Some?
Desna, guide my hand.
Monster.
Why not both?
That was educational. Perhaps too educational. Cowards. Echo of Deskari. Yeah, he looks a lot like him. A monstrous shadow appears somewhere at the edge of your vision. Doesn't seem to be in a hurry to approach. Keeps at distance as it begins to peak. Shadow's voice is very strange. It's constantly shifting. The moment it sounds young and melodious, the next rasps and rattles with age. However, despite the different intonations, the voice has a stern, ominous quality that never changes.
I heard your toy soldier crusaders had taken over the Midnight Vein and the rift located there. But I never thought you'd have the nerve to descend into the abyss. I assumed you'd block the underground passages, put guards out by the rubble, and sit there, shaking, waiting for someone to attack you again.
It's a really cool voice, though I would have expected more variance. It still sounds like the same voice. I would have expected more difference in really high-pitched, low-pitched, childish, old.
I know that, fiend. Champion, this is the Echo of Deskari, the avatar of our arch-enemy. This is a mighty, cunning, and vengeful opponent. He cannot see or hear me, but he will pounce if he knows I am here. He hates everything related to Iomedae. Be cautious.
A true avatar. The Echo of Deskari. I know who you are.
You come from the land of Iomedae's servants. And Iomedae's servants know me, for I have killed many of them.
Congratulations. His wings make it even more disturbing. What do you want from me?
It may surprise you, but nothing. You overestimate your importance, mortal. You probably think your victories in Dresden and the Midnight Vein have dealt us a fatal blow. don't you? But my lord's hordes are endless, and there are other rifts in the wound that will serve our purpose when the hour comes. So no, I did not come here for you, mortal.
But if you want nothing from me, why are you even talking to me? So, after being defeated in Kenabres, Dresden, and the Midnight Fane, you no longer think those places are significant. Convenient.
Look back across the history of the Crusades and remember how many times you have been defeated. A few scattered victories mean nothing.
Just the start.
I was looking for Mutasafin. I need to speak with him. I stumbled upon you by accident.
What a shame. The demon you are looking for ran away from me in panic.
I doubt Mutasafin even knows how to panic. You did not pose a real threat. He cannot be killed through conventional methods. He left because there was nothing else for him to do here. Also, I'm sure he was in a hurry to explain to Hepzimira why he wasted a few demons on such a stupid escapade. She will not be happy about that. Oh no, she most certainly will not.
I wonder how we can kill him. If you don't want to fight, then go your way, and I go mine. I don't think at this point we would survive a fight against the Echo of Deskari, so...
Begone, and hope we do not meet again. You will still perish in the abyss, but death by my hand will be far, far more painful than any other possible demise you might suffer here.
Sure. The abyss is full of hideous creatures, but you have just met one of the worst. The Echo of Deskari is an old enemy of mine. He's both vile and cunning. Wish I could comprehend his dark machinations, but I do not understand why he has revealed himself to us in this way. It seems unlikely that he would come here just to gloat. He could fall silent, lost in thought.